Every time I try to leave, bro, they reel me right back in, bro. I swear. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Life with Jay. Checking in. And I ain't gonna say unfortunately, but we have to address some things today. Gotta address some things today. I really don't want to, but after having a discussion with some people, I think it's in the best interest to speak on this, only because it's related to business. You know what I mean? If it was like a personal matter in regards to like somebody saying something about me or my parents or it wouldn't be that big of a deal. It wouldn't even be worth addressing. But because it comes to my business, the reputation of my business, and how I feed my family, I just feel like it need to be addressed. You know what I mean? Just because, in this industry, reputation is everything. Your word is really all you got. In this trucking thing. And as much as I have tried to transition my channel away from trucking. Trucking is still, again, how I provide for my family, primarily. So, the reputation of Holland Logistics means everything to me. You know what I mean? And I just won't allow for false narratives to be created in regards to my business. So I was sent the video, like I was really sent the video. I know a lot of times people come up here and they say that they were sent videos when they was really just on people's channel watch. And now this was really, shout out to the guy, I think his name was Ray White, on Facebook. He sent me a video, say, hey man, this guy's trying to get in contact with you, something in regards to VL. And so I watched the video, and I don't even think I caught the dude's name. I think the channel is VL Fraud or something like that. And for those who have been paying attention pretty much for the last, I don't know, year, I believe this is the same channel that has had gripes with VL, and the same channel that has been promoting negative images and negative things about VL, saying, some things that VL has been accused of doing. And so the gentleman, which he was respectful, so I can't knock him for that. He was just saying that, he threw me off because he said I failed, and he offered me a job as a dispatcher. I assume he has his own situation, authority, truck. I don't know, I guess. He talked like he had some connection or something where he could offer me a chance of a lifetime, which, I do appreciate that. I can't do nothing but appreciate that. I guess that's nice for somebody to offer me a gig. But I just want to come up here really and set the record straight in regards to my business as Holland Logistics. Okay. I'm fine. I have 3 trucks still that are leased on through and to VL Trucking. I do have a truck that's been sitting now for probably about 3 weeks, but it's, I was anticipating that truck to sit. When that driver told me that he wanted to leave and I knew the time of the year it was, I kind of already figured that it was going to be pretty impossible to find a driver that's want to come out around Thanksgiving, Christmas, you know what I mean? So, I kind of anticipated that truck sitting until the beginning of the year. And like I've told people before, because of the additional income I received because of my referral checks, I don't stress about my truck sitting. And that's the reason why I went from 1 truck to 3 trucks so quickly, is because of the referral money that I also receive. That's nothing that I've never kept a secret. I've always been open about that. So when this gentleman speaks on Holland Logistics failing, that's really the only thing that I want to correct in what he said, as far as my company failing. My company's fine. We're doing fine. My drivers are fine. My trucks are fine. I mean, I don't think I've experienced anything that any other trucking company has experienced: breakdowns, drivers quit, You know, some drivers don't work as hard as other drivers. That's just trucking, man. I mean, it ain't nothing that I'm like stressing over or like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. Like I look at my situation. I look at the big picture of my situation, and the big picture of my situation is I haven't had to physically work since March. Like for 9 months, I've done nothing but just sit at home and run my fleet and work on my health. And to me, that's a blessing. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I understand that people feel some type of way in regards to VL because of some allegations that people have said about VL doing this or that and that. I don't know, man. All I can tell y'all is I don't have an issue with VL. You know what I mean? And based upon how the referral program works, a lot of people at VL are not having the issues that this particular channel has, continuously spoke on. Because if it was the case, then I would be able to be the first one to tell you guys, because my referral numbers will reflect that. People would leave, people wouldn't come. It would, you know what I mean? And so that's the only thing I can use to gauge the situation is, okay, how many people are leaving, how many people are coming. And I can tell you based off of the numbers that I have access to, most of the people are happy. You know what I mean? Now, you have some people who do have intentions to leave, but that was always the intention. That was, it was a money grab. Okay, I'm going to come here for a year. I'm going to come here for 2 years. I'm going to lease the truck, make the money, then I'm going to leave. But that was always the plan. Now, you have a lot of people who like to ride the wave. So what they're doing is they're leaving and they're making it seem like, oh, well, I'm leaving because I found this out. No, we already talked, bro. You told me you was going to leave. Now, if them people I can't speak to how people want to flip the narrative. Hey, man, do what you want to do, bro. But all I can tell people is I came here with nothing. You feel what I'm saying? And what I've been able to do in my year and a half here, I mean, it's just hard for me to complain, bro. And to be honest with you, the only people that I really see that mainly complain about VL, in my opinion, are people with their authorities. And then if that's the case, if you have an authority, of course you're going to have an issue with anything short of an authority. You know what I mean? It's almost like me complaining about a company driver position, in my opinion. Of course I'm not going to like to be a company driver because I've had a taste of being an owner-operator, being a lease operator, having a little bit more freedom. So in my opinion, if you have your own authority or if you had a taste of having your own authority, of course you're not going to want somebody to be leased on to a carrier because you have had access to more power. You've had access to more freedom. You know what I mean? That's my theory. That's why I feel, because that's the only people I see that have real, like, big issues with VL. Like, don't get me wrong. VL is not a perfect company. There are people who have, like, spites with the dispatchers and things to that nature. But the ones that, like, really be pressing the issue, that really be, like, speaking out, it'd be people with their authorities who are just speaking on, like, oh, I wouldn't lease my truck on nobody but myself. And it's like, bro, everybody can't do everything. I try to tell the people this all the time. Everybody can't have an authority. Everybody can't have their own contracts and trailers and all these things. And that's the same reason why you got all these people out here now who are overpaying on these trucks, because everybody keep telling them, you got to own your own truck. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do that. And people are going out here and putting themselves in bad situations, trying to be like everybody else instead of figuring out what's best for them. That's all I be trying to tell people. Man, do what's best for you. If that's VL, then it's VL. If that's your own authority, then it's your own authority. Whatever it is, just do it, bro. That's it. But don't come out here, in my opinion, and do something and then try to knock someone else for doing something different. That's my only beef. Like, just do what you want to do and let people do what they want to do and let everybody be happy. Like, that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? If people are happy over here, let them be happy over there. If they happy over there, let them be happy over there, man. But all this pocket watching and people trying to tell people how they should live their lives and do this and do that, it's like politics, man. Like, come on. And this is why, again, I want to transition my channel away from trucking, because it's always somebody who wants to try to convince you to do something differently no matter what the results show. My results, I've been home for 9 months. I've been able to pay off more debt in the last year than my entire life. I've lost more weight in the last year than my entire life. I'm doing things the way that I want to do it, how I want to do it. And it's because I've associated myself with VL. It's because I have my trucks at VL. VL ain't doing nothing crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? And to the, I don't want to put the number out there, but to all the referrals that I have at VL that I talk to on a regular basis, they saying the same thing. They're like, yo, we straight. So again, man, this ain't to start no back and forth for nobody. This ain't to, I don't even want to be in the trucking realm no more as far as this YouTube thing. But again, my company was spoke on, and I had to feel like I had to come and defend the perception of Holland Logistics. Holland Logistics is fine. We are hiring if anybody want to come out during the holidays. But I already, like I said, I know that truck probably will sit until the beginning of the year because, it's just the holidays. Nobody going to want to leave. You know what I mean? It's OTR position. So, but besides that, man, I'll respectfully decline. I don't really need no handouts, to do. If I'm being honest with you, again, I don't know your name, so I don't want to disrespect you, but I don't know you, dude. You know what I mean? Like, and based off of the experiences that I've had dealing with people on YouTube and dealing with people on the internet, I just don't trust easily. Like, I don't know you. I ain't never met you before. I just know from the link that was sent to me. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you've been watching my videos lately, but I don't really associate with a lot of other people on the internet no more. I got burnt too bad earlier this year with people who I assumed to be friends and, some I considered family. So I just don't really trust to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really need no handouts from nobody I really don't know. I don't need nobody to feel like they got to take pity on me. Because it's like you say, if my shit fail, it's going to fail. It is what it is, bro. I had a good run while I lasted. If my shit fail next year after that, whatever, I feel like I had a good run. I got other things in motion to where I'll be fine, bro. Believe that. Because I'm not going back broke. I can promise you that. Like, that's not no cocky shit. That's just steps that I have taken for myself to secure my family for the future and things and all that. But, like, we good, man. Like, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to put that out there for people who may be concerned. Like, oh, Jay failed, da-da-da-da-da. Nah, man, Jay fine, bro. Holland Logistics is fine. We will be fine. And it's still the money team, bro. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, that ain't gonna change. Like, I'm with it to the Titanic sink, bro. Like, that's just what it is. They've been too good to me. They've been too good to the people that I've brought here. Like, I just don't know what else to really. If that make me a yes man, come whatever people want to call me, that's fine, bro. Because they called me them same things when I was job hopping, inconsistent, and couldn't figure shit out. But now that I done figured me out a little situation and I'm good, they still calling me the same thing. So damned if I do, damned if I don't. So you know what I mean? So it is what it is. So like I say, shout out to the money team. Y'all know the vibes. It is what it is. It is what it ain't. You know what I mean? So that's all I got. As always, y'all know the vibes. Stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. Oh, yeah, one more thing. Shout out to everybody that got their hands on these. Ooh, I'm hyped. Hey, bro, I just got these joints earlier today. Woo! I love these joints. I'm sweating and shit. I need to turn that heat off. I'll check y'all next video, man. I'm gone.